I figured after watching the Red Panda, we would watch the video about America's biggest cuck. Have you guys seen Bill Burr losing his mind lately? I don't know. Watched the Red Panda mining video and it just reminded me of this. I don't know why.
America's biggest cuck.
Let's watch it. I want to watch it. America's biggest cuck.
Bill Burr. America's biggest cuck.
This guy sieg-tiled twice. This guy comes in and gives a shout.
Has anybody else been extremely confused about the Sieg? Like, even if you don't like Elon Musk, to say there was a Sieg Heil is so intellectually disingenuous. I don't even know how to respond to you. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're that retarded or if you were just literally that big of a lying sack of shit. Like, I don't know which one you are, so I just don't reply. It's crazy to me. Like, it's not even that. Like, it's not like it doesn't look anything like it. One. Two, like it does, like it, there's no, clearly not what the words were coming. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. John says Elon was baiting him. I don't think he was. Like, I don't think that was an intentional thing at all.
Out to Hitler.
They can include comparisons to Hitler to smear someone you don't like.
Just like Hitler.
Dude's literally turned into the very thing he used to roast other people for.
He is the reference. Anytime you want to say something.
I love Bill Burr stand-up. I used to watch it all. I kind of wanted to see what was going on here.
He's evil. You just say he is the next Hitler. Donald Trump, he's the next Hitler. It's always he's the next Hitler.
Yeah.
He died like, what, 75 fucking years ago? Nothing quiets a room. Like dropping the H-bomb.
It's okay when Bill does it.
Just like Hitler. He still has a job. That guy still has a job.
Bill Burr, anti-cancel culture.
That is weird. I didn't know that. So he literally spoke out against people using Hitler because it's just, well, frankly, dumb. It's a low intelligent argument. Like, if you have to come out and say, like, oh, like, he's Hitler, and you don't have, like, facts to back it up, then I immediately, like, disregard anything you have to say.
Crusader.
It's this kind of hilarious moment, like last year, where they started to try and cancel, like, dead people.
Thinks Elon Musk should be cancelled for offending screeching leftists.
That guy still has a job.
And that you should never listen to people who've had cosmetic surgery.
Fucking laminated face cunt.
I never attacked him on his look.
That's not surgery. That's a clone mask. Anybody that's paying attention to Twitter knows that Bill Burr died. He was replaced by a lizard person, and they put a face mask on him, and that's why those marks are there. And that's why he's changed his opinion too. Anybody on Twitter knows that that's what's happening, okay? Golly, how do you guys not see this? You don't see it? For real.
And believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Let me tell you right now, somebody who has like fucking like Botox face and a hair system, you're gonna look at them like, yeah, man, this guy has the answers. It's like, this guy's looking in a mirror like, I don't like the way I look. I reject aging. I reject it.
Fascinating, isn't it, how Bill likes to make fun of Elon's appearance when he's the living embodiment of the soy jack meme. The comedian who routinely skewers the hypocrisy of liberals for their performative activism while reminding you he's married to a black woman literally every
Lizards?
5 minutes.
I mean, vampires.
Look at it, it's looking beautiful.
There's
Look how
both.
much fun she's having. Oh, this is me looking all glamorous. Fantastic. Look at her.
Became successful.
So is this guy saying that So is this guy saying because he married a black woman, he became liberal soy jack? Is that...
by pandering to anti-Trump derangement syndrome, anti-feminist, anti-woke narratives, while literally being married to a woke feminist with Trump derangement syndrome. And admitting that he has to run his own jokes through her purity filter.
Are you married?
Yeah, no, she's the best.
Okay.
She's a saint, and she puts up with me. And I actually run jokes by her.
Do you really?
Yeah, like, should I say this?
Something happened around 2020 that seemed to mark Bill's descent into normie cuckoldry.
I got really into vaccines during COVID. I can't stop getting them now.
It's just fucking creepy to
Can't get vaccine. Can't stop getting vaccines since COVID. Dude, what if the vaccine is what changes? That's what happened. I got it, guys. The vaccine turned Bill Burr into a lizard vampire, and then they put a mask on him. That's what happened. He's addicted to vaccines. Can't stop getting them. I don't know. I just like vaccines. Dude, snorting vaccines out of a hooker's ass.
have guys like Mayor Garcetti be in charge of telling people whether or not they get to work. Like, that's not what a governor's supposed to be. That's not what a mayor's supposed to be.
They're trying to look out for your best interest the whole fucking time. There's been fucking assholes.
This editing's pretty good. He went.
And fucking assholes on my street walking around, no masks, you know, not quarantining like the people that come by the houses. You see the fucking, you know, the same people that were going in and out of the house who are not part of their family still going in and out of the house.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
With Anthony Cumia asserting that Burr's wife made him end the friendship with him, at which point his comedy changed and that she runs every aspect of his life. Ooh, talk about cooked beyond belief.
Let me make some noise. Yo, make some noise. Make some noise for my wife.
Even as he's trying to impress her by attacking Elon on his podcast, she's humiliating him.
That idiot Elon Musk.
Oh.
That guy, like, he's going to, like, who evidently is a Nazi.
You can take him on.
Why do liberals just sit back and not, they have nothing?
What are you doing?
This.
The lean never lies. The media's response to this was an interesting exercise in how they frame the narrative. Thanks to Ground News, the sponsor of today's video, I can instantly access every
Ground
story
News
on it published worldwide and compare coverage. The right largely avoided this story with much of the...
Isn't it kind of funny that, like, everybody is kind of in their own echo chamber, though? Like both sides.
And look at how they presented it. Bill Burr tore into Elon Musk. Bill Burr just destroyed idiot Elon Musk. Bill Burr tortures idiot Elon Musk. They present Burr's spat with Musk as a devastating victory, completely ignoring the fact that it's riddled with hypocrisy. And it's basically just a glib ad hominem attack. Ground News helps me track all this and shines a spotlight on misleading narratives. I use Ground News every day, and not just because they sponsor me. It's genuinely been a game changer. It helps me see through the bias, cut through the noise, and think for myself. You can check this out.
If both sides say the same thing and you're just getting a mix of both sides, then you're really just still getting the same thing. It's the base topics that you're allowed to talk about that they let you talk about. You can argue a point of view from either side of those, but as soon as you go outside of those topics, you're not allowed to talk.
For yourself at ground.news/PJW. The link is down below. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed while scrolling endlessly through social media sites, trying to figure out what's important, what's actually new content and not old news.
Well, Hawk, here's the thing about crypto now. The fact is, a majority of crypto projects are no longer what they are intended to be. And so the ideals of crypto, like, let's say, like libertarian views behind cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin, they're no longer regarded, and therefore cryptocurrency has lost its way. And because of that, you will have people that condone the violation of your personal sovereignty and rights and promote cryptocurrency projects that deliberately do that. And that's what's happening. Because the only point of crypto now from their perspective is to make money.
But ground news helps dissipate all that clutter by giving me access to what matters in a clear format all in one place, helping me stay informed of breaking news developments as they happen, and more importantly, highlighting what the media isn't covering, which could lead to blind spots. Ground news is essentially the Spotify of news, and I've found ground news to be an invaluable tool in helping shape my daily news digest. So it's never been a better time to check out ground.news/PJW or scan the QR code.
I haven't used ground.news. I don't know if it's good or
off
anything.
The Vantage plan, which is the one I use for
I never watched
access.
this guy
Crucially,
either,
they're
by the way.
independently
But
owned
his
and
editing's
subscriber
on
funded.
point.
So please support their mission to hold the media
Don't
accountable.
scan QR codes.
News/PJW. Yeah, when your new
Just
material
click the-
gets the
I don't know,
Hassan
don't click
Piker
links
seal of
either.
approval.
Naya has been fucking awesome.
Have you guys seen this Hassan guy? Like, I don't understand how he's not banned. Like, he was calling for the murder of people. I don't understand how people are getting away with this. I don't care if he has liberal views or anything, but like, as soon as people start calling for violence, like, I thought we banned those people off Twitch.
Since 2012, she's the best. Nia is the reason why Bill Burr is awesome.
Maybe time to ask who's actually writing it. Burr built an audience by telling edgy jokes about women.
Women are just constantly patting themselves on the back about how difficult their lives are.
Only for him to strangely and surreptitiously change all the jokes to be about white women.
Let's talk white women here, shall we? The woke movement was supposed to be about people of color, not getting opportunities, the at-bats that they deserve. And then somehow, white women swung their Gucci-booted feet over the fence of oppression.
In his new Netflix special...
I really, honestly, you know, when I saw the shift with Bill Burr, it was the Netflix movie he had. And I remember I was watching it with the girlfriend because we like Bill Burr because of all the old stand-up. And then we were watching this movie. She fell asleep and then she woke up the next day. She was like, I'm going to finish it. I was like, don't bother. Because the movie like clearly flipped. And it was like, it turned in, like the whole movie was him apologizing for everything he's done in his past. It's insane. It's crazy.
Burr based an entire joke on the premise that only white people have free speech in America.
You know why, right? Some people go, well, you know, it's a First Amendment issue. It's a freedom of speech. We have this wonderful thing in this country for white people only called freedom of speech.
Presumably, Bill just didn't watch the news during the entirety of the second half of 2020 and into 2021, while Black Lives Matter was literally burning down parts of cities and calling it free speech, when CNN characterized mass looting, arson, and wanton violence as a legitimate form of First Amendment protest.
Largely peaceful demonstrations.
Apparently, Bill missed all that, or maybe his wife just had a very strong word with him.
What are you doing?
And I was just amazed that all liberals had was one day of outrage.
One day of outrage? They've literally been setting fire to Tesla charging stations and invading Tesla showrooms for weeks. Burr's also cultivated this image of himself as a man of the people, urban tough guy.
They went with cheaper leather.
Okay.
I think
You know
who
what I mean?
said
'Cause
it? Somebody said like the Bill Burr is actually on the next level because he doesn't want to be a part of the billionaires that the lower class comes after. The problem is, I think everybody doesn't realize that a majority of the liberals left over are the upper class. Like, so I've noticed a trend. You guys let me know if you notice this trend. The middle class and under, there's like zero liberals left in them. Like there's not like, at least, and I'm in Texas, so maybe that is like, I'll admit the bias, but I don't talk to a middle class or under person that's a liberal anymore. They're all conservative. And all the rich people I know are liberals. I find that weird. And I'm talking like multimillionaire rich, I guess. They're all liberals.
Corporate content
Ted to give himself a fucking bonus check at the end of the year?
Sports teams, sneakers, swear words. Rich people bad. He's so edgy.
Free Luigi!
He's such a man of the people that GQ magazine just published a gushing interview with him explaining how Bill Burr became a voice of the people. That's the same GQ magazine that's owned by Condé Nast, a subsidiary of Advance Publications owned by the Newhouse family, the 13th richest family in America, because who better to annoy...
No, I just think the left doesn't realize that the lower class has shifted. I don't think that the liberals realize that the pendulum swung in the lower class because they're so detached from reality. That's what I think. Regardless of like my opinions on each individual party. I don't really align with either one, but I just think it's interesting that it seems like they appear to be completely blind to the pendulum switch to the right.
The voice of the people than a business empire with a net worth of $24 billion. They must really have their finger on the pulse of the struggles of the working class. Less a faint whiff, more an overwhelming...
Exactly. I don't think they understand the struggles of the working class anymore.
Stench of hypocrisy.
And I think that's why they're losing.
The kind of hypocrisy that reveals a self-proclaimed anti-woke edgelord hardman to actually be a crybaby Cuck who has a total blubbering meltdown.
But this guy is funny.
Hurts his feelings. If you value what I do and you want to help support...
There you go. Help support him. I'll share it out. I never watched this guy before. I just thought it would be really funny to play a video title that said America's biggest cuck after watching a red panda mining video. About kaspa. I'm sorry, dude. It was really funny to me in my head. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.